It was
It's
awful.
a Misery Monday here on 106.7 The Fan. I'm sure we'll be diving into it all day. Redskins now, I mean, they were basically eliminated before, but now they're officially eliminated from any playoff contention.
Yeah, we're going to take your calls and get your feedback. But, I'm not saying this for every single player on the roster, but I'm just kind of saying in a general sense, blanket statement. That team didn't want to play football yesterday. The coaches didn't want to coach. The players didn't want to play. I mean, you've got Swearinger basically calling out the coaches and the players.
It's pretty damning from the press conference post-game, what Swearinger had to say.
And that's the second time he said that.
Yes, correct.
And for me, that's squarely on the coaching staff. It's on the vets too. And it's not like Swearinger played a great game.
Nope.
I mean, he should have been calling himself out.
I mean, nobody on the Redskins played a great game yesterday.
No,
I don't think anybody on the Redskins played a good game yesterday.
That team did not want to play football yesterday. It was obvious. It was blatant. They didn't want to play football the last 2 weeks. I think that this team really knew it was over when they lost that huge lead to the Saints because they knew how much of a long shot it was to win those last 6. Even though they beat the Giants and didn't look good doing it, this team did not want to play football yesterday. Coaches didn't want to be there. There was no emotion. And again, I'm not saying player because some players are out there, trying to.
Right.
But like you said, nobody looked good.
Defense is just getting shredded on a weekly basis. In their last 6 losses, they've allowed 34, 33, 38, 34, 38, and 30. I mean, those are ghastly numbers that the defense is giving up. I mean, you can't win NFL games on a week-to-week basis when you're allowing 30-plus every outing.
And I'm tired of blaming it all on the injuries now.
Yeah, well, you can't.
Because every team has injuries, maybe not as many of the Skins, but, there are backups playing all over the league. You got to coach the backups up. The vets have to, talk the backups up, especially the young ones. This team did not want to play yesterday.
How often do you see teams in the regular season or at any point pull their starters? It just doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
Even when teams have commanding leads, a lot of times they're not pulling the starters. Yesterday, you got to see Kellen Clemens.
Right.
I mean, Kellen Clemens, and he wasn't just holding the ball for extra points or field goals.
But he threw a pick.
He did throw a pick. But, I mean, the game had gotten so out of hand that you're seeing players of the ilk of Kellen Clemens on the field.
There were 2 positive plays for me for the Redskins yesterday. 2 out of all the plays they ran. Kirk getting flushed out to his right, throwing a nice touchdown pass to Vernon.
Right.
And then the Breland pick 6. That's it.
Well, the Breland pick 6, do you really have to jump into the stands?
I know. That's embarrassing.
You're down 30-13. You're getting blowed out on the road, and you're gonna do a fake Lambeau leap at the Chargers.
By the way,
at the Chargers Stadium.
By the way, he's not good. Breland is not good.
No, he's not very good, but he's going to get paid like a top 2 quarterback.
I mean, I don't know
during the offseason.
How does he?
It probably won't be by the Redskins. Somebody will overpay him because teams are desperate for cornerback help, and he's adequate to maybe slightly above adequate.
I would take anybody else. He's not a good football player. I'm sorry. And when he jumps into the stands, that shows you what type of player he is.
I mean, it was embarrassing.
That's just a joke.
It was nearly as embarrassing as the Redskins' performance that you're going to jump into the stands.
So it'll be another
meaningless touchdown.
It'll be another non-winning season for the Redskins. Well, because they can max out at 8-8, and they're probably going to lose 1 or 2 of those games down the stretch.
I can't imagine how empty FedEx Field is going to be for the next 2 weekends. The Cardinals and the Broncos coming in.
Can you imagine having to go to that game? Having to cover it as like the local media?
I feel like I'm just getting off easy by just doing the pregame at Tice's Beer Garden. At least I don't have to go to the stadium. I don't have to make that trek. That place is going to look like a mausoleum over the next 2 weekends. But Donk Awad, I'm sure, will be out there because he's got season tickets.